Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're jumping into a time machine and heading to the year 2026 to break down a fascinating music production workflow. This one is for a project called Zero Antarctica, and it's a perfect example of what we call a hybrid setup. It blends the soulful mojo of analog tape, the surgical precision of digital hardware, and the incredible flexibility of open-source software. This isn't just about gear. It's about a philosophy that creates a unique and human sound. So let's dissect why this specific chain is so powerful in the future music landscape. It all starts with the soul. And for that, we're looking at the Tascam Porta 02. Yes, a classic analog 4-track cassette recorder. By starting here, you're immediately baking in that natural tape saturation and that specific lo-fi frequency character that has become so sought after. Think warm, think gritty, think alive. But the real benefit is how it forces you to commit to a performance. With only a few tracks, you're not endlessly layering. You're capturing the most essential, powerful melodic ideas. You're probably bouncing tracks together, creating this thick, cohesive foundation that artists who only work in a computer really struggle to replicate, even with expensive plugins. This is where the core vibe of the track is born. Next, we need a bridge from the purely analog world without losing that creative headspace. Enter the Tascam DP03, a digital standalone multi-track recorder. Moving the project to the DP03 is a genius move because it lets you expand your track count without ever touching a computer. You can maintain that doll-less focus. This is where you might overdub cleaner vocals or add some crisp synth lines, all while keeping that gritty foundation from the Porta 02 on its own dedicated tracks. The DP03 also serves another crucial function. It acts as a high-quality analog-to-digital converter. So when you're finally ready to move your audio into the computer, you know it's being translated perfectly, preserving all that hard-earned character. It's the best of both worlds. More tracks, but still no distractions. Now we move into the digital realm, but not in the way you might expect. The heart of the digital setup is Ardor running on Linux. This is a powerful, professional-grade digital audio workstation, and the fact that it's open source is a huge statement. It respects user freedom. The main benefit of Ardor in this chain is its famously transparent mix engine. It doesn't add its own color or flavor to the sound. Why is that perfect? Because you've already spent time carefully coloring the sound with your Tascam hardware. Ardor becomes the ideal. Finally, we have the finishing touches. For this, we turn to another open-source legend, Audacity. In 2026, Audacity is still the undisputed king of fast, destructive editing. Think of it this way. Ardor is for mixing the big picture, but Audacity is for surgery. It's lightning fast for those tiny, precise tasks. Need to remove a specific pop or a bit of hiss? Need to fix a DC offset issue? Audacity is your tool. It's also perfect for applying final mastering touches like a limiter or normalizing the volume to get it perfectly ready for platforms like Bandcamp. You're not mixing in Audacity. You're cleaning and polishing the final file. So what does this all add up to? It creates the Zero Antarctica sonic signature, a sound that is human, warm, and incredibly intentional. Every stage has a purpose. Now, the main risk with a chain like this is the noise floor. You're accumulating a bit of tape hiss from the Porta 02, maybe some preamp noise from the DP03. But here's the twist. In the 2026 music scene, that's often seen as a feature, not a bug. That organic texture, that subtle noise, is what separates this music from the perfectly clean, sometimes sterile-sounding tracks made by AI. It's a sign of a human hand at work. And here's a pro tip for this 2026 setup. Since you're on Linux, you'd absolutely be using Pipewire. By 2026, Pipewire has become the standard for routing audio on Linux. It allows you to seamlessly send audio between Ardor and Audacity in real time. No more exporting and re-importing files just to make a small edit. It makes this entire hybrid workflow feel like one single integrated system. It's an incredibly fluid and powerful way to create music that truly stands out. Thanks so much for watching this deep dive. I hope it gave you some ideas for your own creative process. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next one.